Hi guys, welcome to today's technique tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at the side plank. Within the Bodyweight 365 program, side planks do show up quite often, and we also use quite a lot of variations of side planks as well. So in today's tutorial we're just going to run through some of the basics of how to set yourself up and how to make sure you've got the right muscles working for this particular exercise as well. So for a side plank, obviously you're on your side and you repeat the exercise on both sides as well. So the goal is to try and stabilise the spine. So if you imagine in a straightforward side plank, we have one foot on top of the other, we have the legs straight, we have a straight line drawing up the body from the feet to the shoulder at the top. And then quite often if you reach this top arm up towards the air as well, it's going to hold you in position and stop your top shoulder from rotating forwards and your body weight from coming down towards the floor. Now, one of the big sort of considerations, or one of the big things that people often talk about, is pressure on this inside shoulder, okay? So a couple of things to think about is if you're trying to hold a side plank, but the inside shoulder often takes over, then the first thing to do is try and drop back the difficulty of the exercise. So instead of having one foot on top of the other, we might bend that bottom knee to 90 degrees, and then we've got a lower point of contact so that when we drive up, there's less pressure on the shoulder. The other thing to think about as well is that when you are in that side plank, the goal is to drive the hips up towards the ceiling, okay? So that visualization of keeping the chest up, trying to make sure you don't hunch the neck in towards the shoulder, and then trying to drive up through the hips, so it's the hips and the abdominals that create the movement and the stability are the key things to work on. Other things that you might want to try as well, so if you have a little cushion to go underneath the elbow, that's going to take some pressure off on the floor if you don't have a yoga mat or an exercise mat available. So the key points again, straight line through the body, draw that straight line from your feet up towards the shoulder, drive up through the hips, think about driving the hips up towards the ceiling, use that top arm up in the air to really open the chest up and make sure that you're not rolling your body weight forwards, and visualize the inside of this torso area really starting to do the work.